Everything I do is too real, too ill. Said they won't rap, gotta give them rap. Run up in your city with that gritty boom bap. Yell it to the world, never sleep on me. I'm still trying to wake them up, it's a free coffee. This is what you need, this is that tongue in cheek. This is that 1, 2, 3, no Sesame Street, but another street.
We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Centre, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Ryan Borucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Next will be the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Marco Estrada is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 61.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got a 15-game streak going. That means he's hitting everybody. 15 games? That's tough to get. I'm hoping 20 is in his sights. We'll see.
Now to the plate, Devin Travis, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. High and deep to right center. Piscotty's on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Therefore it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Morales makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Into the box now, Nick Hundley. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. 2 on here with 1 man out. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Here's the first pitch to him. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The right fielder,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 1. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hundley over at second. Piscotty on at first with 2 down. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set the payoff pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Chopper foul. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And that misses 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The A's lead it 3-0. Here's Justin Smoak now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Nope. 3-0. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Here's Randall Grichuk trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. To first. Morales is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Robbie Grossman. Hit it hard when lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Three-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Chapman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 12, Kendrys Morales.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next the switch hitting power bat of Kendrys Morales. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The catcher, number 3.
In now, Nick Hundley. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the A's 5, the Jays 0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West as you see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Galvis, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Back up the middle. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Popped him up. Hundley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The center fielder.
Striding in, Chad Pinder. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And there's ball 2 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Five runs on only 4 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Smoke toward the hole. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland.
Striding in once again, Jurickson Profar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Davis back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Simeon calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with one out now. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. That's inside. 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Davis leads off first with one away. Three and 0 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
.30 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in, Robbie Grossman. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Robbie Grossman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Travis has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Strike called, 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Chris Davis will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Chris Davis now. Line drive to left. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Brandon Drury will bat next. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First offering on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Popped him up. Hundley will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Thomas Pannone takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 45.
Ready once again, Kendrys Morales. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Kendrys Morales.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Davis has it in his tracks. 1 down.
The catcher.
Stepping up now, Nick Hundley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Rolled slowly to first. Smoke comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So stepping in, Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind an account 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. And it's fouled away. And he misses again, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding into the box, Luke Maile 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Chapman has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the batting
Now
order
batting.
turns over now
Number
and set to go
61.
Jonathan Davis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 0-1 changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Galvis, base runner at first with one out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the second baseman, Devin Travis. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. A jumping catch at second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Stephen Piscotty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Guerrero has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now
Here's Jurickson Profar. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Profar on his way to second.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Runner at second here with one man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Robbie Grossman is on deck. Lifted in the air to center. Davis is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Robbie Grossman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Grossman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Profar at second with 2 down. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Oakland, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pinder is there. And that's the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brandon Drury. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Profar fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Digging in to try it again, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Drury on third with 2 out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead this one 5-1. At the plate, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And there's ball one.
1-1.
To 1-2 now. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Fouled off. Two balls and two strikes to count to Chris Davis.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded by Galvis, and there's out number 2.
The first baseman.
Into the box, Kendrys Morales. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Popped high in the air. Smoke waits on it. And the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Chapman brings it in. Oh, way to get dirty. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
In now, Luke Maile. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off he's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Morales is there for it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, Devin.
Ready for another shot now. Devin Travis. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
From the stretch, too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. The 3-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And the runner back in standing. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Guerrero is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 down, runners at first and second. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The batter, the first baseman, Justin.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Joaquin Soria answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoak. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Blue Jays strand 3. They're down 5-1. David Phelps enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another chance? Nick Hundley. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nick Hundley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now, as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Very high. 2-1. Hundley in front. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
The 3-1 toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. in the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One and two now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Hundley leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Jurickson Profar. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. He pulls this one into right. Richard is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Well, the A's get a run on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the A's 6 and the Blue Jays 1. So digging in now, Brendan Drury. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And even 1-1 count to Brendan Drury. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Ready with the 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
6-1 the final tally today. The A's took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Marco Estrada wins his 3rd of the season. Joaquin Soria gets a 4-out save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
my record. What the Beverly Hills, my cellars at the Beverly World. They want the line, they say it. I can't even with them go, never was afraid of them. Won't say that, won't say that. But when you're with us, a fortune, you really gotta say that. Don't be talking, what? Captain, what? God is a breeze, says they come on the top. The road to the devil, I raise my hand, I raise your family. I don't play around. Got the technique. Going down. Ain't no catching up. Yeah, step in the building with my vibe on the radio. Slide on the beat like my guy in the radio. All of the rappers be so proud to the side. Like collide with the squad from your mouth. Keep going on the albums. The problems are going in my side. I'm that turn of the knob on the door. From the boys from the corner. The title of the something. Now stop it all that front. There is one talk to me. But over got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that tapping on your rest and how you got it. The game ain't got it. I'm about to get all the way to think about it. But this game's a bust without it. 30 mil on the field, depending on how the door was routed. I see you watching me first shot at the dollar, which means you used to. Make it if you make it like that. It's a great position. Holla back, holla back. I got it. You make you every dollar step. Y'all in it for the start. Snatch your starter cap. Money like a quarterback. Never do this with me, but you hear me. I will never. Just come and air out with me. Have your homie on you. Right next to Roman numerals. IDs. It's the reason why nobody try me. Have it. Bringing your own why me? Oh, really, right me. Super too far. Like this. That's a fact. I flat like that's a fact. But nobody will see the beauty that we put in your feet. I do it for you, know why you think I've been lying back. My boy. I got that Greek love and the streets in my blood.